Hello, everyone. Today we're doing TryHackMe's Advent of Cyber 2025, Day 24, Exploitation with cURL, Hoperation Eggsploit with the bonus question solution. So this is all terminal based. So they give you um, these commands to as a for the walkthrough as a explanation on what they do. And the questions are: make a post request to the post.php endpoint with the username admin and the password admin. What is the flag you receive? So if you do this one right here and change this to admin, and it was to the post PHP, so post PHP. When you're sending a data flag, it's redundant to send a post flag too. I'll still do it just like that, but just to show you, we'll put a verbose flag on there too, just for the hell of it. And then we'll copy that. And you get the first flag, curl post success. And when I say it's redundant, it says no unnecessary use of X or request post is already inferred, and that's because of this D flag. So I don't know why they told us to do that. They know it's redundant, but yeah. So it says make a request to the cookie.php endpoint with the username admin and the password admin and save the cookie. Reuse that saved cookie at the same endpoint. What is the flag you receive? So if we copy our IP address again, put it here, and it's to the cookie PHP. So we gotta change this to cookie PHP. Login successful, cookie set. So now we just copy that, put it right here, change this to cookie. I'll just copy that, and I don't know why I keep doing that. And you get the second one, cookie master, session cookie master. After doing the brute forcing on the brute force dot PHP endpoint, what is the password of the admin user? So we're gonna copy this IP. They give you a bash script right here, so just put in the IP, fill in the IP, and then you're gonna make a password text file. So just copy that and then So we got the password list, name passwords, and then they have the script. So we'll make this, we'll copy this, make sure you have the right IP and the right um, everything set. So we'll copy that and then just nano loop dot what or whatever you want to name it. And then chmod it. And then we'll run it right after that. And the password found is secret pass. So what is after doing the brute force, what is the password for the admin user? Secret pass. Make a request to the agent.php endpoint with the user agent tbfc. What is the flag you receive? So for that one, you do, they give you these examples right here. So we're going to change the IP again. We're going to change this to tbfc. And then it was what endpoint? Agent PHP. So we'll copy that. We'll paste this. You get TryHackMe user agent filter bypass. So bonus question, can you solve the final mission to get the flag? So right here's um, the bonus challenge hint and everything. They say hint, use rocku.txt to brute forcing for a password only for the bonus mission. The pin is between 4,000 and 5,000. Server is this. So we'll copy this and we'll make a curl command. So we'll do curl Bose. Then we'll do iflag. And then the rest of it. So we'll just copy this. See what it says. Access denied. This admin panel is terminal only and is only accessible by using supercomputer. So let's copy that. So we'll add a user agent flag, quote, supercomputer. And then we'll copy that. So we get this. Let's copy this part. So we have it for reference. So we have several endpoints, info. So let's see what the info one says first. And then we'll just type it right here. info. Bunny control panel. The rabbits hid the wormhole state uh, and protect closure behind both a session and a token. You'll need to authenticate and obtain the operator token. So let's change this to login and see what it does. It says post, but let's see what information we need first, because it'll give you information that you need. Error, username and password required. So we're going to use Fub to speed this up, because doing it with bash script or anything like that, like they expect you to do for this, is going to take a million years. So we'll do it'll be then the word list, wherever your word list rock you is probably not where mine is. Mine's different. I moved mine. I'm actually I got to do something right before this, so I'll do that right here. So it's going to be we're going to use sed in flag single quote 3.5 million. I think that's no. Yeah, it's 3.5 million, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3.5 million, comma 4 million. And then P single quote, and then wherever your rock U is, because we're going to split we're going to shrink it because the password is pretty deep in there. So it with the rate limiting and everything, it crashes the server and it takes a very long time to get to it. Well, we'll finish making the fuzz command for, or the not fuzz but fub. We'll do U, copy this, quotes, post it in the quote. Then you're going to do the capital X flag with the capital post, capital H flag for header. And then you're going to do user agent, colon, and then it's going to be a secret computer. end quote, and then another content or another header for content type, and then application x www form URL encode did encoded end quote, and then we can do the data flag with username equals admin and password equals buzz end quote, and then we'll do so if we have to get the size of the failed request. So let's copy this. We'll put it in this command. Because this will give us the error that we need. So we'll copy that and then so we get status failed invalid credentials and a content length of 59. So that's what we're going to build the fuzz commands filter off of. So it'll just be fs for filter size, and then 59. We got to do this command first. So the thing with this, with fuzzing with this, is once it finds the login or the correct password, the it takes the session token that's required because it says in the right here that you need a token. In one of the responses that we had, it said that we needed a token. In the info, it said authentication is behind a operator token and a session cookie. Um, once Fuzz finds the correct password, it takes the correct cookie, so you can't retrieve that and use it. So you have to restart the VM or the lab to be able to successfully be able to close the wormhole later, which is inconvenient. But while this is doing that, we can work on the second part, which is the pin endpoint. So to do the pin, we need a pin range of 4,000 to 4,000 to 5,000. So to do that, we do seek for sequential, and then 4,000 space 5,000, and then just redirect that into whatever you want to name it. And then we need to figure out the everything for the pin. So to do that, we'll just do we'll copy this command that we did for the login. Paste it down here. We'll change the login to pin. And we'll change take this off because we don't know what it needs yet. So we'll copy that and see what it returns. And we just found the password. So we got the password. So we need to find the pin first because the password doesn't work. We can stop this now. Post pin requires cURL post and then the data for the pin. Okay, so we take our curl command and copy it again. It needs to have the data flag with pin equals a number. Obviously that's not in the range. Let's do and see what that returns. Status fail, incorrect pins. So we got a fail size of 40 or 74. So we'll fuzz that one too. So let's make our pin file real quick. And then we need to build the fuzz. So we can actually just copy this one and just change the variables to things we need. So this will be pins.text, and then this will be pin, and then this will change to pin equals fuzz, and then this changes to 74. And we'll just copy this. So we got the pin now too. We got the user or the password and the pin. So what we need to do now is we need to send a post request with the username and password, and then we need to send a post request to the pin, but we need a fresh start on that. So I need to restart the VM. So we'll copy this IP address now. So We have the login. Where's it? Right here. So login is right here. We'll change the IP to our current one. While we're at it, we'll just change all these. Here's the one for the pin. Send that one. So for copy the username, or the not username but the password. Put the password in. Login. We need to capture the cookie. That's very important right here. So we'll do the C flag and then cookie dot text. And then we'll add that to the pin too, right here. So we'll add the D flag because we'll already, or not the D flag, the B flag, because we already have the, we will already have the, because in this, yeah, see the B flag for cookie. So you put the B flag and then the cookie file that you saved. Added that to the wrong one. I'll just add this to that. There we go. That fixes that. Then the pin was 4731. So we'll send it the login right now and get the cookie, save the cookie. Login successful. Session cookie set. You still need the operator token to close the wormhole. Added cookie, set cookie. So we got the cookie. Now let's do get the pin. That was this one. Got the cookie flag, the header, and the correct pin. So we'll send that. I don't know why it's taking so long. Did I save? Oh, I didn't change the IP on that one. There we go. So now we got the token, and it says this token is valid for 1 day. Use it as bear or X operator header. So let's copy the token. We'll post it right there. So the next endpoint is status. So if we copy the curl, the pin command that we just did, post it down here, change this to status. And then take the pin part off because we're not. So we'll see what it's going to want we got to set the header too for this. So let's copy that again. And then right here, we'll just do capital H, parentheses, not parentheses, quotes, hold on. So it said as a X operator header. So let's copy this. And then we'll put that actually right in front of that. Put a colon, space, and then at the end your quote. And we'll copy this. Then change the IP again, like a dummy. So we got wormhole open, reinforcements enabled, add is admin, true, operator token is valid, true. So we got the right stuff going. So next the last endpoint is close. So we'll copy we'll that's not damn it. Copy this command. Just change this to close and see what it says. It says it's a post to the wormhole, but let's see what it requires first. I didn't change the IP again. Jesus Christ. Post. Post requires to close wormhole. Okay, so let's add the post flag real quick. Doesn't really matter where it goes. I guess it does. Oh, no, I put the space. That's what happened. There we go. Denied. Mission admin session, operator token, and X-Force header, all three required. So we don't have the X-Force header, so let's add that. We didn't even know about that yet. So we'll just come up here. And I'll paste that right there. I'm going to change the IP this time before I mess everything up again. All right, so we need to put this as a header. So we'll just do it right here. And since we're trying to close the wormhole, we'll just use close. I forgot to put the post. Why did I do that again? There we go. Wormhole closed, flag. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, hit me up. Happy holidays. Peace.